Hello everyone, welcome to Merlin's Manor. Today I'm doing a playthrough of Final Girl where Red is taking on the big bad wolf. Let's get to the table and let's play the game. Okay, we're all set up for Red to take on the big bad wolf. The setup card was Family Visit, which has the big bad wolf here in the village, while Red is here at Grandma's house. Now, the big bad wolf is a fairly simple bad guy. He's only got one special thing that you have to focus on, and that is the fact that he starts out here in hunting mode, and then when he gets to his dark power, he's going to flip that dark power, and he's going to move into slay mode. And so he's only going to move when he is in hunting mode as far as his innate ability there goes, and he's only going to attack when he's in slay mode, and then the terror cards are going to give him some extra stuff to do. And then he also has on here some of his terror cards are going to have only things for when he's in hunting mode and things that are only for when he's in slay mode. Now, as far as Storybook Woods go, it's also a fairly simple location. There's only one special rule. We have 3 bridges, 1, 2, 3. And those bridges, you can only take one victim with you when you're crossing those bridges because those bridges are just too weak to carry 3 people. It's just you and 1 victim at a time. And there's also a toll bridge that may come out that also has that same rule. And so let's go ahead and get in here and take on that big bad wolf. I'm going to go ahead and start out by revealing our event card here. The Woodsman. The victim closest to you is now the Woodsman. So let's grab him here. It's going to be, this person's going to be the closest one to me. He will follow you into the killer's space. When attacking the killer, the Woodsman adds +1 for every 3 health the killer has. So I get an extra die for each 3 health. If you save the Woodsman, double your victim's save bonus. If the Woodsman dies while in your space, you lose 3 time. Okay, so I don't like this coming up immediately because I'd rather use him in the late game. But I may just go ahead and use him to get that double bonus fairly early. Let's go ahead, and since I'm already at Grandma's house and I see a knife that I like, I'd rather the hatchet because that's one that you can kind of throw at him from a space away, and then you can go back and collect it later. Whereas the knife only allows you to attack in his space. But the knife is nice if I find another knife, I'll be able to use 2 knives when attacking. So that could be kind of cool. So let's go ahead. Since I'm at Grandma's house where the knife is, I'm not going to move this turn. I'm just going to focus. So let's see what happens here. Okay, I lose 1 time and the whore goes down by 1. Let's do that again. Oh, and I lose just the 2 time there. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and discard my short rest here so I can get an extra time. And I'm going to get a search and a sprint. So search is going to cost 2, sprint's going to cost 2. There we go. Okay, so the big bad wolf has a movement of 3. He's only going to move 1 because it's all he needs to get to his target, which is a victim. It could be a final girl or victim. He'll go to the closest one. And then he doesn't have any attack right now, so we're going to flip this. What big eyes you have. This is a minor dark power. And so we're going to add that up there. He's going to get 2 extra health. And when we move into or begin our turn in the big bad wolf space, I'm going to have to discard a random action card if I am able to do that. And we have to take care of this damage before we can get rid of that damage there. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on into the next phase here. And I am going to do my search. These were supposed to go over here. Come on, find something good in Grandma's house. I could look at the top 2, but I'm just going to take that knife instead of discarding 2 cards to turn that into a success. Then let's go ahead and lose 1 time for that. Let's go ahead and sprint at this point. Okay, I can move 2, 1, 2 to there. And time's going to come down 1. Go ahead and walk. Okay, move 1 to there. And lose 1 more time. And I'm going to stop there. I'm going to get a distraction. And these guards are going to come back. And these cards are going to come over here. Moving right along. Oh, I can't take 3 people with me. Okay, so the next thing that's going to happen here is the big bad wolf's already with somebody, so we're just going to flip the next terror card. I'll huff and I'll puff. Okay, so we're seeing the tracking area here, the hunting area, is that he is going to simply move to the closest final girl or victim. He's already with somebody, and so the whore is going to come down 2 to there. That whore is coming up fast. Let's go ahead and start out this next turn then with a distraction. Try and lower that whore level. Oh. Tell you what. I am going to get rid of 2 focuses, a short rest, and a weak attack to turn both of those into successes because I get 2 time. That's going to come down to. I know that's a lot to discard. But the good news is I got all this time, and I'm going to go ahead and roll, even though all I have is a walk right now. I can make it to the exit even if I fail. I failed, but let's go ahead and move to the exit. It's going to cost me a heart, and that 2 time that I just got, I have 6 time to spend. And so let's go ahead and first of all save these 2 people. And I am going to, I get to do double for this guy. So let's go ahead and I'm going to do a heart. Double your victim's save bonus. Oh, so it's the bonus itself is going to be doubled. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to double moving up to 2 spaces. So that allows me to go 1, 2, 3, 4, saving yet another person. And then I can take any of the top item cards with that bonus. I'm going to go ahead and take this raft here. And so what this allows me to do is I can place 4 raft tokens out so that each is touching both the river and one of these raft token spaces. And when in one of these spaces, you may use 1 movement to move to any of the other spaces that has a raft token. You must spend time for each raft token passed through, including the starting and the end. I'll put 1 up here in the clearing so that I have an easy way to get over here. I'm going to put 1 here with these people so I have an easy way to get to them if I need to at that point. 1 here allows me to jump over to this part pretty well. And 1 here near where I currently am. I am out of cards, but have plenty of time. So let's go ahead and do some shopping. I'm going to be getting a walk back. And I'm going to want to probably do some sprinting still. So that's 2. And maybe I'll start planning towards getting some attack cards saved up. Let's get a Furious Strike. Okay, I'm probably not going to do a lot this next turn. I was carried like a rag doll. Move the killer 3 spaces towards grandmother's house, picking up and moving 1 victim with the killer if able. And this goes away because the woodsman is out of play now. And so he's going to move 3 spaces towards grandmother's house, which he's going to cross this bridge. 1, 2, he's at grandmother's house. Oh, and he picks up a victim if able, so he does that. He drug a victim over to grandma's house. And then the event card here is going to flip over, the Pied Piper. Place the Pied Piper in the village. Any other victims in the space as the same space as the Pied Piper now or in the future are killed. The good news is we have nobody on that side of the board, so probably nobody's going to come to the Pied Piper. Okay, let's move on into the next round. I need to sort these out. There we go. I'm going to sprint. The fail for that is I lose a heart 2 time. I can move 1 space. And I have to stop my turn. But that's okay. I'm going to get all these cards back. I didn't have a lot to do this round anyway. I'm going to get a distraction for 3. And a close call for 1. Okay, what is the big bad wolf going to do? He's already with somebody, still in tracking mode. Place 2 new victims at the gingerbread house. If you are in a search space, you may spend 2 time to take the top item card. I love being in a search space when that happens, but it doesn't happen often enough. And by the way, the title of this one is Have Some Sweets. And then the event card comes out. We have the breadcrumb path. I love the breadcrumb path. Okay, so choose 2 of the following spaces. The dell, the meadow, which I believe is this one here, or the clearing, which is that one there. Place a breadcrumb path token on them, and you may move between these spaces as if they were adjacent. And only I can use the breadcrumb path. I cannot take victims with me. I think I'm going to connect the meadow since I'm near it, and the clearing since there may be reasons for me to be up there later. So far, nothing bad is happening. Should not have said that. Okay, let's go ahead and do distraction. Try and get this horror level down. I need to get rid of 2 cards. Let's get rid of short rest and a focus. It's going to come down 1. Oh, time is at 6, and then I'm going to add 1 time. And then let's go ahead and focus. I guess we'll get rid of a close call and a weak attack. I'm not going to use that this round, I don't think, or next round. So, focus is going to come down 1 to 6, and that goes down to 2. And let's go ahead and walk. Hopefully we roll a little bit better this time around. Okay, finally we get a success. I don't want to turn in these 2 cards, so I'm just going to move. Let's just go ahead and move 1 over here and save this person right away. No. Let's come up here. We've got a big gathering here right now. Actually, no, if I go there, I can take a 2 action card. Let's go ahead and do that. And the 2 action card I'm going to take is indeed a sprint. And then I have to spend 1 time for that walk. And I have 5 to spend. Let's do a close call for 1. No, wait, let's not do a close call. Let's do a distraction for 3. So 1, 2, 3. But we need to get that horror level 1 more time. And then I'm still feeling the idea of this sprint for 2. Getting around. Okay, still not going anywhere. He's with the person. Once upon a time. Place 2 new victims at grandmother's house. Well, that's not a good idea. 2 people are visiting grandma, but that's not grandma. The killer recovers a heart. He hasn't lost any. And another event card. Primrose flowers. Whenever a victim enters the meadow or glen, they immediately panic. So this is the meadow and this is the glen. It's when they enter it. It's okay, we don't plan on them entering, right? Okay, I'm going to start out with the distraction. I get 1 success, which means that goes up 1. Time goes up 1. Now I finally have 3 dice to roll. I'm going to sprint with 3 dice. And I've got 1 success, and I'm going to leave it at 1 success. Go 1, 2. All right, let's go ahead and sprint again. One success. 1, 2. We make it here. Save 2 more people. I'm going to get 3 time there. Oh, the sprints cost 2, 1 each. And go up 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see. Red's power is once per action phase. If an enemy is within 2 spaces of you, you may move 1 space for free. So I only have a walk and a furious strike left, and I think it's time to start making plans here. I'm going to get a search in case I can get more weaponry. We're getting all this stuff back. Let's go ahead and get a critical blow. Let's go strong with it. Okay. It's snarled with red glowing eyes. If there are no victims on the board, discard. There are victims. So what's going to happen here is he's going to move towards a victim, which he's already at 3 victims. He's going to scare them. So the horror is going to go up. And the bloodlust is going to go up. And then the horror is going to go up again. Maybe I should have gotten... Oh, I have focus, so that'll be fine. And I have 9 cards, so I'm still under the 10 card hand limit here. Got to check on that when you get a bunch of cards. So let's go ahead and focus. I only get 2 dice right now. Time comes down 1, that goes down 1. Focus again. And same story. He is 4 away from me right now. But I may not want to go to him right now. I may want to try and go search somewhere. I did get a search. Let's go ahead and try to walk. Got 1 success. I can turn it into 2. Let's do that. 1. And I'm going to just leave them there, 2. Oh wait, 2 is that way to get to Gingerbread House. Okay, let's go ahead and walk 1 more time. 2 successes. I only needed 1. Guess I shouldn't have spent those cards earlier. Well, that was 2 different time. Go ahead and search. No, let's wait until next round to search. I have 2 time to spend, and I think right now we just get 2 close calls. Okay, still in tracking mode. It picked me up and I was helpless. Move the killer 2 spaces towards grandmother's house. Well, he's already there. Picking up and moving any victims, and then we reveal an event card. The fairy ring. All victims at the Glen disappear. Not killed, just somewhere else. Remove them from the game and do not increase the bloodlust. There's nobody in the Glen. So far, he is not getting any traction. But he is close to the finale, so... not as close as I thought. Okay, so I'm going to search to start out the new round here. I got 3 dice to roll. And I succeeded twice. So here at the Gingerbread House, I'm going to take the 2 top cards and look at them. We have the cage and the songbirds. You may discard this item to retrieve the songbirds. That was ironic. From this card pile or from the unused items. So I'm going to leave that on top in case we need it to get them back later, right? So, songbirds are up. And the songbirds, if the killer is within 2 spaces of you, you may spend 3 time to send the songbirds to attack, doing 3 damage to the killer, then discard this card. So that search cost me 1 time. And I have no movement in my hand, so I'm going to have to stop right there. I'm going to be getting all these cards back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I got all those back, I wouldn't be able to spend on anything. Let's go ahead. And let's plan on... Let's go ahead and get a retaliate for 4. Let's spend big. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's get rid of a close call for an extra time. Technically, I was supposed to do that during that phase, but... Okay, and then spending 2 to get a dodge. Actually, it's going to go... Well, now it's going to go there, so it doesn't matter. Get all these back, except for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One of these I can't get back. Let's leave the short rest behind. Okay. Going for a walk today? Place the big bad wolf with the closest victim. He's already there. And bloodlust is going to increase. That's going to reveal his dark power. Destructive roar. When revealed and once during each upkeep phase, remove from the game the top item card of the closest item deck to the big bad wolf. So he's basically going to blow away things from grandmother's house right now. And then future turns, he's going to be doing these actions. And he's also going to be doing the attacks now. And he's got 3 people with him, so he is going to quickly be doing the things. Let's walk this way. Do I get rid of 2 to be successful? Yeah, let's get rid of a couple focuses. No, that's not. Not a big deal. I'm just going to walk 1 and decrease a heart and 2 time. Let's try that again. Got 2 successes there. So I can walk once, twice. Oh, I can't take both of them with me. I can take one of them with me. And I'm going to receive 2 hearts back for saving that victim. And 1 more time goes away. I'm going to hold off there. I got 3 time to spend. Or actually, I'm going to get rid of a focus to get 4 time to spend. I'm going to get a planning card. No, I don't want to get a planning card. I need more movement. So I'm going to get 2 sprints. Oh, that's supposed to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sitting at 10 cards. Okay, so the first thing he's going to do is he's going to kill that person. Oh, I forgot during the upkeep last time. That goes away. We lost Red's crossbow. Red's crossbow is gone. So he attacks this person. That goes up by 1. Then we're going to reveal the terror card. All the better to eat you. So he's going to move to the nearest victim or final girl. He's already there. He's going to kill twice. So bye-bye. All 3 people at Grandma's house are gone. He's going to panic any adjacent people. There's nobody adjacent to him. And that's going to go up twice, that horror level. Things are now escalating. It's okay. I think we are prepared. During the upkeep phase, he's going to blow the candy out of Grandma's house. And now we are going to sprint towards the big bad wolf. 3 successes. The most you can do is 2, so 1, 2, 3. Using her ability, once per action phase, if an enemy is within 2 spaces, you can move once for free. So I'm going to move right on into Grandma's house. And that cost 1 time. I'm at 5. Actually, no, wait. Because that needs to be... Tell you what, first thing I should have done, before I moved that extra space into there, I'm going to get rid of the songbirds here to do 3 damage. I forgot about that minor power card there. So that's gone now. And then I used the free move, and now I'm going to do the critical blow, which is going to do 3 damage if I'm fully successful. Or at least do 2. In order to keep from taking 2 damage, I'm going to get rid of... Oh, I'm supposed to be rolling 2 dice. Well, luckily that sprint had 3, so it would have been successful anyway. Let's roll 2 dice. 2 successes. I'll take it. Yeah, let's go ahead and just say I did that. Because that was kind of weird, but I rolled too many dice. Let's just say I re-rolled for 2. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So I've done 4, 5, 6, 7 damage in this round to him. And the horror is actually going to come down 1. Do I have a focus? I do have a focus. Let's go ahead and focus. That's going to go down 1. That's going to go down 1. What did I spend on? See, I had 6. I spent 1 on sprint, 2 on the reroll, and then, yeah, 1 on the focus. Okay. I still have things to do. So let's do Furious Strike. With 3 dice now. I get 1 success out of that, which means the horror is going to come down 1. And I'm going to do 2 damage, 1 for this and 1 for the knife. And then that's going to be the end of my turn, probably. Yeah, it actually is the end of my turn because I have to end my turn. Let's go ahead and buy 2 points worth of cards. We can buy a guard. And we get... Actually, want to buy a guard or want to buy those? Actually, instead of doing that, I'm going to get close calls for 2. And these come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Furious Strike. Critical Blow. Okay. So he is going to then attack me because I'm in the space with him. But that's okay because I'm going to retaliate. I have 3 dice. I have 1 success. I can turn it into 2 successes. He's currently only doing 2 damage, which is reducing it by 2. I actually only need it to be 2 because the knife also goes along with that. So we got 1, 2 damage. That's 1. That's going to be the second one. I am protected from both damage. And now we find out if the killer is actually dead or if he's coming back to life. Oh, he comes back to life with 3 hearts. So what's going to happen here is that's 1 heart and then 2 more. Okay, but that ends the killer's phase because he died and came back. Retaliate stays there. So what's going to happen now is my phase. And is it worth weak attacking right now? It's not going to finish him off. His movement is 3. I think I give him a little space. Since I am within 2 spaces of the enemy, I may move 1 for free. And then I'm going to sprint. Make him chase us a little bit. Make him work for his dinner. Okay, I got 1 success. I can turn it into 2 successes. He can catch me 1 away. So what I'm actually going to do is I am going to discard a walk and a focus to move 1, 2, 3, turning this into another success. I get to save somebody. I'm full of hearts, so it doesn't give me a bonus there. And now, and so that was the sprint, cost me 1. And I have 5 to spend. Before I end the phase, though, I'm going to get rid of the short rest. In order to come up to 6, I'm going to get another critical blow. Oh, and the songbirds are discarded. This comes back, and then we put these away. Okay, so the killer is going to move towards these victims, actually, because they're the closest ones to him we're kind of tied here, but he's going to go where the most victims are. 1, 2. Of course, he's not going to make it. He's only going to make it there anyway. 3. So the next thing happens from the terror deck, out of the woods. There are victims, so let's keep reading. All victims that are not in your space move 1 towards the village. And so they have to come all the way here, so they're going to come right into his space. That's not smart. And okay. And so now, during this upkeep phase, we're going to reveal the Big Bad Wolf's finale, Tasty Tears. When revealed, the Big Bad Wolf recovers a heart for each dead victim. Well, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 victims at this point. I'm glad I was doing a good job of saving them earlier. And he wasn't doing a good job of getting to them, because he was hunting for a long time. So, I am now within 2 of the killer. I can use a free walk into his space. I can then do critical blow. I've got 3 dice to use for it. I only got 1 success, which is going to do 2 damage, plus 1 for the knife. So 1, 2, 3. Horror is going to go up 1. It's at max, so I get a time out of that. But because only 1 success, my turn actually ends right there. So I go directly into the buy phase with 7 to spend. I'm going to get a retaliate for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a given. I can't, unfortunately, sell a card at this point because it has to happen during the action phase, which was ended by the critical blow. So I can't buy a Furious Strike because I don't have enough money. I guess I will get an Improvise for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. I can get 2 from this. Let's do a short rest and a walk. Okay, the Big Bad Wolf. He is focusing his attacks on anybody, which means he's going to kill these guys first. So he is going to get rid of them with both of his attacks there. That's going to go up 1, 2. He's going to gain a heart. And any adjacent victims are going to panic because, of course, they are. So I'm going to roll for these guys right here. Since they're both the same type of victims in the same space, I'll roll 2 dice and just resolve them each. 1 that way, 1 that way. Okay, I wish he had attacked me because I could have retaliated. Instead... Oh, that's interesting. During the upkeep phase now, that guy is in space with him, because that wasn't the upkeep phase that we rolled that for. So we actually panicked this guy because he's in there after somebody died in this space with the killer. So he is actually going to move to there. Okay, what is next? I don't like the fact that I just have a weak attack. But it's what I'm probably going to do. The most it can do is 2 damage. That's what we're going to do. So let us roll. Okay, so I got 1 success and I can turn for a second success. Let's go ahead and do a focus. And a walk to make that a second success. So weak attack is just going to do straight up 1 damage to him plus 1 for the knife. And don't have anything else good. So let's go ahead and get a Furious Strike for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And doesn't really matter at this point. Let's just grab a guard for 2. Okay, got 10 cards again. Okay, now he's going to attack me twice. Or so he thinks, because I'm going to play Retaliate. Roll. I get a success. I can discard 2 cards to make it 2 successes. Why not? A Furious Strike and a Short Rest. So he would have attacked me for 3 damage, but I deflect it all, and I do 3 damage back to him. 2 for the Retaliate, 1 for the knife. He only needs 2. He is gone. Red is victorious. The big bad wolf spent a lot of time hunting, not enough time attacking. And when he came up to Red, Red was prepared, had her trusty knife, her songbirds to help her out, and then delivered some critical blows. Furious strike took him out. This has been a playthrough of Final Girl with a big bad wolf in the Storybook Woods. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you would like to see some tips on how to win at Final Girl, I suggest you check out the video right here. And then there's another video you can check out of a playthrough, I'm sure. So go ahead and check those videos out, and I'll catch you in the next one.